Today, we're opening the door to an entirely new era in the One Piece live-action universe. Netflix has revealed an extraordinary cast, and some of these choices are the kind you'd call perfectly on point. From Chopper to Crocodile, Smoker to Vivi, every major character now has an officially confirmed actor. And the fact that even some Season 3 cast members like Ace are already locked in has taken the hype to a whole new level. Before we begin, I want to be completely honest with you. You're not just viewers, you're my own Straw Hat crew. Recently, the YouTube algorithm has been hitting the channel hard. Our videos aren't reaching as many people as they used to, and the only way to get through this is by working together. So if you take a moment to subscribe, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments, you'll be helping this channel more than you can imagine. Every bit of support keeps this ship sailing forward. Alright, if you're ready, let's begin. Mikaela Hoover, Tony Chopper, one of the most beloved characters in the entire series. And Mikaela Hoover's casting has created huge excitement among fans. Thanks to performance capture technology, Hoover's Chopper won't just be a CGI figure. His expressions, emotions, and energy will be brought to life through real acting. Balancing Chopper's cute, emotional, and sometimes heroic nature isn't easy, but Hoover's warmth and dynamism in previous roles give fans hope. If she captures the tone right, Chopper could become the emotional heart of Season 2. Harriet Chandran Nefertari Vivi, Miss Wednesday. Nefertari Vivi is a strong, determined, yet deeply emotional character at the heart of the Alabasta War. Harriet Chandran's casting makes perfect sense, especially considering her noble presence in Bridgerton. But Vivi's strength doesn't come solely from her royal background. She's courageous even in the face of danger and forms a natural bond with the Straw Hats. Chandran needs to portray both Vivi's elegance and Miss Wednesday's energetic, slightly chaotic persona. If she nails that transition, Vivi could easily become one of the standout characters of the season. Sendil Ramamurthy Nefertari Cobra. As the wise, composed, and deeply responsible king of Alabasta, Cobra holds a significant place in the One Piece world. Sendil Ramamurthy's calm yet authoritative presence fits this role remarkably well. Cobra is a character who tries to protect his family and people even in the midst of chaos, while keeping most of his emotions internal. Ramamurthy needs to capture this inner conflict, the weight of a tired king mixed with the love he has for his daughter. If he does, Cobra will stand out not just as a political figure, but as a powerful emotional anchor in the live-action series. Katey Sagal, Dr. Kureha. Number 7 on One with their place. One of One Piece's wildest and most unforgettable characters, and Katey Sagal faces a huge challenge with this role. Kureha isn't just a strict, unpredictable doctor, she's a 140-year-old firecracker with boundless energy and an iconic personality. Sagal's strong, charismatic acting style is perfect for Kureha's tough exterior, but the real test will be capturing the character's absurd humor and eccentricity without losing authenticity. If she finds the right balance, Kureha could deliver one of the season's most iconic performances. Mark Herlick, Dr. Hiruluk. One of the most emotional and unforgettable characters in One Piece, Hiruluk holds a special place in fans' hearts. Mark Herlick's casting makes a lot of sense, especially considering his talent for dramatic roles. Hiruluk walks the line between genius and madness, but his greatest strength is that he never loses hope. Herlick needs to merge that hopeful madness with the bittersweet sense of sacrifice that defines Hiruluk. If he does, Hiruluk's story may once again move audiences to tears in the live-action version. Daniel Lasker, Mr. Nine, known as one of Baroque Works' most energetic and comedic members. Daniel Lasker's casting seems spot on, especially given his agility and action scene experience. Mr. Nine's fighting style relies heavily on exaggeration, acrobatics, and fearless, sometimes foolish bravado. Lasker's job is to balance the character's innocence with his pretend toughness. If he avoids making Mr. Nine either too silly or too serious, viewers will definitely embrace this fun side character. Camrus Johnson, Mr. Five. One of Luffy's strangest yet most dangerous early enemies, thanks to his explosive body abilities. Camrus Johnson's action-oriented background is a huge advantage for portraying Mr. Five's cold, nonchalant, yet menacing nature. Johnson needs to capture both the seriousness and absurdity of this character. If he balances explosive humor with lethal calm, Mr. 5 will become a memorable and entertaining villain. Jazar Jazlin, Miss Valentine. A character with a sweet smile hiding a dangerous and sadistic personality, lighthearted yet deadly. Jazara Jaslin's casting seems excellent, especially considering her performance in Warrior. Miss Valentine uses her playful persona and lightweight fighting style to create both charm and threat. Jaslin's key challenge is blending childlike energy with dark humor naturally. If she succeeds, Miss Valentine could become both amusing and unsettling on screen. David Dastmalchian, Mr. 3. One of Baroque work's most arrogant, calculating, and absurd characters. Given Dastmalchian's success in quirky and dark comedic roles, this casting feels perfect. Mr. 3 is an overconfident schemer who often ends up in ridiculous situations. Dastmalchian must portray both his smug arrogance and his unexpectedly likable side. If he finds that balance, Mr. 3 could become one of the season's most talked about villains. Werner Coetzer, Dory. One of the great Viking giants of the One Piece world, powerful yet surprisingly warm-hearted. While Coetzer's physical suitability stands out, Dory's true strength lies in his joyful, honorable spirit. Coetzer needs to convey both the intimidating warrior and the childlike innocence within him. If he and Broggy's actor capture their bond and rivalry well, the duo could become one of the season's most beloved surprises. Brendan Murray, Broggy. The other half of One Piece's iconic giant duo. Brendan Murray's casting seems ideal, especially considering his warm, sincere acting tone. Broggy's charm comes not just from his strength, but from his cheerful, honorable personality. Murray needs to display both the warrior spirit and the heartfelt camaraderie that defines Broggy. If he develops strong chemistry with Coetzer, the giant story will surely earn a special place in viewers' hearts. Clive Russell, Crocus. An eccentric, wise character who appears during the Straw Hats' first major Grand Line adventure. Clive Russell's powerful, charismatic presence, familiar from Game of Thrones, makes him a great fit for Crocus's strange yet trustworthy nature. Crocus balances comedy, wisdom, and just a touch of madness, while also carrying emotional depth through his bond with Laboon. If Russell captures all these layers, Crocus could quickly become an unforgettable figure in the live-action adaptation. Callum Kerr, Smoker. A strict, morally driven character whose sense of justice isn't purely black and white. Callum Kerr's physical presence and stern demeanor make him a fitting choice. Smoker embodies authority, determination, and intimidating confidence, yet he also represents the moral gray areas of One Piece. Kerr must blend Smoker's relentless energy with his deeper sense of justice. If he does, Smoker will become a commanding force the moment he appears in Season 2. Julia Rayvald, Tashigi. A Marine officer with a genuine passion for justice and a charming touch of clumsiness. Julia Rayvald's youthful, energetic acting style fits her perfectly. Tashigi's depth comes from her flaws and determination, and Rayvald needs to balance these naturally. If she portrays both her idealism and emotional sensitivity without exaggeration, audiences will quickly embrace her. Rob Coletti, Wapple. One of the most hated and hilariously obnoxious villains in the entire series. Rob Coletti's casting seems ideal given his ability to play exaggerated, cartoon-like villains. Wapple's selfishness, cowardice, and abuse of power make him both irritating and entertaining. Coletti must lean into Wapple's comedic villainy too soft, and he loses impact, too dark, and he loses authenticity. If he hits the perfect tone, Wapple could become Season 2's most talked about love-to-hate villain. Tycho, Dalton. A quiet yet powerful leader known for his honor, loyalty, and unwavering moral compass in the Alabasta and Drum Island arcs. Tycho's grounded and composed presence fits Dalton extremely well. Dalton's strength lies in his integrity as much as his physical power. Ko must portray this calm determination and emotional depth naturally. If he does, Dalton will easily earn viewers' respect. Joe Manganiello, Crocodile. Mr. Zero. One of One Piece's most charismatic, intelligent, and dangerous villains, a character who completely shifts the tone of the story. Joe Manganiello's casting has generated massive excitement, thanks to his imposing physical presence and natural authority. But Crocodile is more than a strong fighter. He's calculating, ruthless, and coldly confident. Manganiello must embody that intelligence, controlled menace, and iconic charisma. If he succeeds, Crocodile could become one of the most unforgettable villains in the live-action series. Lera Abova, Miss All Sunday, Nico Robin. One of the most elegant, mysterious, and impactful characters in the One Piece universe. Lera Abova's casting has been met with widespread approval. Her natural charisma, sharp features, and calm yet powerful screen presence align perfectly with Robin's cool intelligence. Portraying Robin's controlled expressions, intellectual depth, and quiet intensity is a challenging task, but Abova seems tailor-made for it. If she captures both Robin's lethal professionalism and her underlying fragility, the live-action adaptation may introduce a new iconic portrayal of Nico Robin. Xolo Maridueña, Portgas de Ace. One of the most beloved and tragic characters in One Piece. Casting Xolo Maridueña as Ace has created enormous excitement among fans. His physicality and youthful yet mature energy make him a strong fit for Ace's free spirit and fiery charisma. With Ace appearing for the first time in Season 3 and filming already underway, the anticipation is higher than ever. Netflix plans to release the new season in March 2026, where we'll see Ace for the first time. Maridueña is expected to bring emotional depth and unforgettable screen presence to the role. Cole Escola, Mr. Two Bon Clay. One of the most colorful, chaotic, and beloved characters in the entire One Piece universe, an icon whose presence changes the energy of every scene. Cole Escola's casting was both a massive surprise and an absolutely perfect choice. Their theatrical talent, expressive facial acting, and natural comedic timing create the ideal foundation for Bon Clay's dramatic yet hilarious soul. But Bon Clay is not just funny, he's a symbol of loyalty, friendship, and sacrifice. If Escola captures all these layers with emotion and energy, Bon Clay may once again steal viewers' hearts in Season 3. Alright friends, we've reviewed the entire One Piece live-action cast together. Some choices have already won fans over, while others may spark debate. But one thing's for sure, Netflix is coming into Season 2 with its most ambitious preparation yet. Lera Abova's impact as Robin, Joe Manganiello's presence as Crocodile, and Chopper being brought to life through performance capture, taken together, this season is shaping up to be absolutely massive. So what do you think? Does this cast do justice to the One Piece universe? Was Ace cast perfectly? Is Lera Abova the right choice for Robin? Let's meet in the comments and talk it out. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because we have so much more to discuss. See you in the next video.